morning. Welcome to this morning's episode of Breathe. All right, welcome. As usual, let's go ahead and take a deep breath all together. Inhale through your nose when you're ready. Belly, ribs, chest. Hold it at the top. Slightly pull up on the pelvic floor. You can feel it absorb into the lungs, into the heart, into the rest of the body. Once it gets to the face, you can exhale, soften and relax. Good morning. Okay, so in this video, let's talk about tapping. We did it yesterday with our mantra. And today we can combine it with your mantra too as well. You have your mantras. If you do, or let me know, contact me. We can do a Zoom call, and we can figure out what you need in all aspects. So let me know as far as that. And do Zoom calls. You can comment in and be like, hey, message on YouTube or on Facebook. But tapping. So we did it yesterday, and you can just do it alone, but what it's gonna do is it's gonna relax your nervous system. And when your nervous system's relaxed, you're more receptive. 1 second. Would you breathe in and burp? Loud meditation. Yeah. Sometimes you do burp. Sometimes you do need to release, for sure. So if we're tapping into a particular spot, like really pressing, that's more like expunging the organ, and I may burp when you do that. And that's good because tension builds across the diaphragm, and gases start to form and they press out. So we eat foods, we have emotional reactions and whatnot, and already like my stomach's not feeling kind of, because of a certain situation, or because of something's coming up in my life that I'm anxious about, or I'm not ready for, or I don't think I'm ready for, or I'm not enough for. Like things like that can cause stress and emotional tension, and then that just kind of suffocates the organ in a sense. And if you're eating certain foods, or also eating certain foods that are very gassy, then that gas may want to come up, but it can't because we're so tight and so rigid. And then that gas starts to form toxins, and it starts to create issues. Mala, ama, as I think it also turned the word for it, where it's basically the mala turns into the disease. It turns into but as we start talking about it, I start feeling it in my body. So I tap, try to relax. This is more hitting, more going into like qigong hitting, tapping. But this is again tapping in the chest, so hitting with your knuckles. I watched a guy and he uses swallow air during meditation and breathe and burp it up. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool too. Swallow air and burp it up. But yeah, I mean, you should be able to burp. For a couple of my clients, what I realize is when there's a block between the stomach and the heart, and you're not able to burp it up, and it becomes acid reflux, and all that anxiety coming from the heart or from the stomach comes up, and it just pushes, and then you get blocked up here if you're not able to talk about it to release it, and then there's the acid reflux and all that stuff. So it's important to burp. If you're able to burp, that means you're able to relax those muscles enough to where you won't have the acid reflux. You'll have more control. So we want to be able to burp. For those people that can't burp, that's an issue. So you do want to burp too. You're tapping and opening that stuff up. Tapping the liver. Calming the liver with an exhale. That goes up into the lungs there, lung points on the shoulder there, tapping across the brachial plexus, all the nerve endings, the nerves are just constantly firing. Our mind's constantly firing, and you know what I mean. So just tap and calm. The back of the head. Inhale. Make sure to breathe and expand. Exhale, softening. Breathe when it feels good, though. In terms of this, don't feel you need to force it. It's not. This isn't really a breath work, but I still want to. I don't want to lose sight of my breath. I don't want to just, So let's go. Inhale again. Expanding and making it longer. Absorbing the oxygen once you get at the top. Opening the body. Hit the lungs. That's a good one for COVID, huh? That'll get you. That'll get it all cleared out, cleanse it out. Getting into the wrist. Sometimes the body just needs a little bit more, The face you can just kind of tap, Tap the eyes. When you sit here long enough, your nervous system will relax it's like a meditation, You'll get lost in the tapping. Just tap till that relaxes. Make sure to move on too, because if you're tapping for too long, it could also be overactivity. It could be too young. Sometimes we just need to activate those energy points in our body that are yin. They're storative, or they're asleep, dormant cells. Wake those cells up. The thyroid, the ear, right below the ear there, in the jaw, in the ear, inside the ear. Wiggle the ear. Brushing the ears is super good for the kidneys. Rub the face. Brush any of that excess energy off your shoulders. Exhale, horse breath. Hit the kidneys in the back. Use the small ball and the hit points equally, or is it just touching that activates it? Good question. Hold on. Live chat. There it is. Equally, or just touching that activates it? Does soft tapping activate points as hitting does? Absolutely. Does it sound like a small block? That sounded like a small block. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Over there. What's up, Brenda? And hold on. Oh, I watched a guy and he used it. Yeah, okay, cool. I love tapping, especially in the solar plexus and stomach area. Yeah, right? It calms the nervous system. Right, mama? There we go. Alright. That's good. Yeah, stomach. Yeah, right there, huh? Paw sound through the heart. calms the anxiety in the stomach. Anxiety comes from the stomach, spleen, and pancreas on the left. Inhale, smile. Imagine a yellow color. Openness, trust. Everything is always going to be okay for me. Everything is always going to be okay. Everything is always working out for you. Everything is always working out for you. Everything is always working out. Everything is always working out. You got to say it though. Can you say that? Can you say it as confidently as I just said it? Everything is always working out. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Then it brings that smile. Then you're like, oh, openness, trust. Oh, there's a confidence. Inhale. Breathe it into the large intestine. Hit the large intestine on either side in the belly. I think tap it. You know what's really cool about it too, though, is it works your arms, right? It kind of works your arms to hit yourself. So, but it builds this like internal strength. You got heart meridians across the inner body. A lot of times people are so like afraid. I notice like people like the instant reaction is to like go out. Is to go out. Is to go out. My reaction is to go in and just protect. You know. So in fighting, that's always a good inward, in, right? I'll hit myself. You guys can't hurt me. I hit myself harder than anyone else. You know? Sometimes we just need a smack in the head, you know? Just hit it right out of you. And then you start to really feel where it's at. It's in my heart. It's in the back of me. It's like right here. Can you hit me? Somebody hit me. Twist. And that is good for this video. Much respect to you guys. Fight fearless. Thank you for joining in this morning, morning's breath work with me, and tapping. So yeah, breathe when you're tapping. Use that as a tool. And again, another really cool tool, qigong, yoga, bioenergetics. It's all the same kind of stuff. Feel what you need.